And 5, 4, 3, welcome to Peacekeeper Reaction. My name is Nathan. Thank you so much for joining us today, folks. You look terrific. It's a pleasure having you here, joining me as we continue, and it looks like we're kind of reaching the end of this experiment where I have been watching all of Taylor Swift's Reputation Stadium Tour. We've been doing this while Taylor is out on the road with the Eras Tour, I believe it's called. And if you know Red Bar, he's a radio host, controversial figure. Went to it with his wife Jules, and they gave it a positive review, which is great. I mean, so I'm very excited. He's kind of a curmudgeon, this Red Bar. So the fact that he was praising it, I hope it one day comes to Canada. You know, I'd be so glad. Oh, I'd be ever so glad, Miss Swift, if you'd bring your lovely show up here to Canada. You'd have such a great time. I could show you around. You want to hang out? No? Well, I don't either, actually. I'm busy, so it's cool. But anyways, we're going to be checking out. I'm not sure where we are. I think we did Long Live last. So, but stay tuned after the reaction while we read some comments from that reaction from the Swifties. That's kind of a way to make sure I'm on the right track and to listen to the people. So we're just going to pull this up and let's go where it takes us, man. I wouldn't even be opposed to just finishing this off and doing a nice 20-minute video just of enjoying this, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is Taylor Swift Reputation Stadium Tour on PeaceKeeper.
When she fell apart. Cracked her bones on the pavement she once decorated as a child with sidewalk chalk. When she crashed, her clothes disintegrated and blew away with the winds that took all of her fair-weather friends. When she looked around, her skin was spattered with ink, forming the words of 1,000 voices, echoes she heard even in her sleep. Whatever you say, it is not right. Whatever you do, it is not enough. Your kindness is fake. Your pain is manipulative. When she lay there on the ground, she dreamed of time machines and revenge and a love that was really something, not just the idea of something. When she finally rose, she rose slowly, avoiding old haunts and sidestepping shiny pennies. Wary of phone calls and promises, charmers, dandies, and get-love-quick schemes. When she stood with a desolate knowingness, waded out into the dark, wild ocean up to her neck, bathed in her brokenness. Said a prayer of gratitude for each chink in the armor she never knew she needed. Standing broad-shouldered next to her was a love that was really something, not just the idea of something. When she turned to go home, she heard echoes of new words. May your heart remain breakable, but never by the same hand twice. And even louder, without your past, you could never have arrived so wondrously and brutally, by design or some violent, exquisite happenstance. Here.
No, nothing good starts in a getaway car. It's not the best of times, the worst of crimes. I struck a match and blew your mind, but I didn't mean it. You didn't see it. Ties were black, but eyes were white. In shades of gray and candlelight, I wanted to leave him. I needed a reason. The money in a bag and I stole the keys. That was the last time you ever saw me. Driving the getaway car, we were flying, but we never get far. Don't pretend it's such a mystery. Think about the place where you first met me. Riding in a getaway car, there were sirens in the beat of your heart. Should've known I'd be the first to leave. Think about the place where you first met me. In a getaway car, no, they never get far. No, nothing good starts in a getaway car. Was riding in a getaway car, was crying in a getaway car, was dying in a getaway car, said goodbye in a getaway car, riding in a getaway car, was crying in a getaway car, was dying in a getaway car, said goodbye in a getaway car.
Get out of here with your face. Oh my God. She does. Oh, this is, I gotta say, this could be crazy. Controversial, maybe. But I think this is my favorite Taylor Swift song ever. Like, those new ones are so great. Anti-Hero is so great. I really loved it. But this, like, I don't know, maybe it's, it's late. It's very late. I've been drinking. But this song, as soon as it kicked into that anthemic chorus, I just got goosebumps and chills all up and down. I love this. What a fucking amazing songwriter. Like, you have to, I forget, gosh. Oh, I was just talking to somebody about how this artist, I think it was Rivers Cuomo from Weezer, like tried to discover the science behind writing anthemic anthems for stadiums. You know what I mean? To do a stadium is such a different ball game than a smaller theater, for example, because you just have so many people and that energy. You have to really harness that shit. And fuck, man, she crushes it. Her set list again is so brilliant. We just had this beautiful piano ballad that really, I think, like, watching the crowd, it was like a moment between them and Taylor, you know what I mean? And then she had this beautiful poem, by the way, channeling her inner Jim Morrison. I used to be a big Doors fan when I was a young Nathan, and Jim Morrison had a lot of poetry, so I thought it was cool to write poems. So I had a notebook with oh man, I would kill to have that, to be able to read you some of the poems I wrote when I was like 15. Holy shit, man. That would be so embarrassing. But, oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. I love that. So let's, I just want to see the contrast between this. So she's talking about, it's brilliant too. And it's more brilliant, when you think about it. So she fell apart, cracked her bones on the pavement she once decorated as a child with sideway chalk. So, like, think about that. So this place, when you're a child, it just has all this good memories. I mean, we all remember, if you're fortunate enough to have a good childhood, those moments of sidewalk chalk and fun, and then that same place, those same feeling, you broke your arm too, and it's just this. That's what love is, kind of. That's what a relationship is. Someone could be so, love can be so beautiful, and then at the same time, it's like, who the fuck is this person? What are they saying? When we went out to dinner, I tried to grab your hand. You put my hand down. I don't even remember. You're grilling me over a thing I don't even remember. But that's what, like, love is. Like, it's tricky when you start to fall in love with somebody, and then you realize, oh shit, this person could break me. I put too much into a person, and like as you get older, and I think this poem goes on, she's more hardened, and she says, "May your heart remain breakable, but never by the same hand twice." And I mean, that's the big fear. You know what I mean? To get stuck in a relationship, especially. I was talking to a friend of mine. I won't give her name or anything, but she says, I'm dating, and then I won't answer a guy's text for a couple of days because he's just some fucking dude I barely know. We've known for a month, and then it's like I don't answer his text for a few days because I'm busy because I have a life. He's freaking out, and it's like, So like when you actually fall in love with somebody and then you find those things and you can get really locked into a relationship, and they can really, emotional blackmail is such a tool that people use that can really, dig their claws into you and be like psychic vampires. They're not drinking your blood. They're sucking your energy, and it's just such a brutal thing. And then, so that's what this is talking about: being hardened, getting your heart broken, knowing when to, I don't know. It's just, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place here because what I really want to say, she said all of this, and then what's the next song? Getaway Car, because sometimes that's the only way you can get away. I was just watching this show on the BBC, The Hunt for Raoul Moat or whatever, and he's this dude who got out of jail and shot his girlfriend's new boyfriend, and it's a bad scene or whatever, and this woman couldn't get away from this horrible person, you know what I mean? And there are like times like that when things are bad, and even if they're not, to the extreme of that, sometimes it's just like you literally have to treat it like you're doing a bank robbery. You know what I mean? You got you move a little money into your account, maybe you get the keys, you act everything's normal, and then have you ever done that? Has anyone literally driven a getaway car away from a relationship? I would love to know that. Hit me up in the comments section if you want. I don't want to get too personal, but like, this is such a beautiful song. It was such an amazing anthem, and I got chills. I love this. I love the show that Taylor puts together. It's just amazing. And if someone who didn't even know a Taylor Swift song, I think less than a year ago I did my first one. I think it was, what was it? Beep beep boop boop beep. I forget. I'm so stoned. Anyways, that's ruled. Oh yeah, let's go back to our previous T Swift reaction and just check in with you guys here. The commenters, and we're going to be starting a live stream soon, so we're going to, if you guys want to call in, we're going to have phone calls and shit. So if you want to leave comments, or if you want to wait and call in to the live stream, we're going to be talking all sorts of issues and stuff like that. And then on Friday, Friday nights, we're going to be having a Friday Night Frights, where we're going to talk about true crime and aliens and conspiracy theories and stuff like that. So you're all welcome to join me for that as well. But let's read some comments from the Swifties regarding Long Live. And Zat Tennis Fan says, you have respect that she never developed sense of entitlement to that reaction from her crowd. She works her ass off every show. So yeah, I agree. That's why it's you got to have, especially in this big stadium environment, it's important to have like an emotional center, and she does that so well. Elisa Mayer says, I just love Taylor Swift. Thank you for this reaction. Well, I just want to thank you for thanking me. Lexi Downs says, this mashup is my favorite of all time. New Year's Day and Long Live. Okay, so that was New Year's Day and Long Live kind of mixed up. All right. Lexi Downs again with 2 comments says, yes, I cried watching this. The song means so much to me and every Swiftie. It's our song with Taylor. Carrie Christian says, I love her face too. Oh my God, I know, I love it too. Sometimes I think she could be an amazing AI or something because she seems unreal. Yeah, hey. Yasser Hassani says, I love her so much, and the song is beautiful. Violet says, I too love that Taylor acknowledges everybody. So yeah, and then Regalvo Shapitz says, I love your Taylor reactions. This was extra special because she performed Long Live the Song she wrote for the fans during the era where the general public disliked her so much, and she truly only had the fans on her side. Wow, what era is that? What is that about? I don't know about that. I don't remember a time where people were hating on Taylor Swift, so I'm in the dark on that. Hit me up in the comment section. What's that all about? And yeah, we'll see you next time. For Peacekeeper, I'm Nathan. Play safe. I can put my arm back on.